Gavin Wanganeen here, you're watching City Lions TV.
Kick off the left around his body, he's good in this position. I think he's loving his time at City Lions. Become a home favourite and he's 52nd for the day. Left foot snap. That is on the end of the scoreboard. Second. That's the goal of the day.
Welcome to another edition of City Lions TV as we come to you from the Holloway Beach Sporting Complex. It is round 5 of the AFL Cairns competition and Cairns City Lions in the seniors are sitting undefeated. We also have this week the leading goal kicker in the competition, Brandon Palmer. Yes, we'll be talking to him later on as well, and also catching up with the president, Shane Law. We'll be talking to him, and also we went around the grounds on Saturday as part of the Jerry Frank Memorial Trophy and game. So definitely make sure you tune in for that as well. This Saturday we are going down to Fretwell Park to take on the Cutters. That all happens with the ladies from 11 a.m, the reserves from 12:30 and the seniors from 2:30.
Has he kicked it? He's kicked a cracking goal. His second in a row. And the noise at the Holloway is starting to get a little bit louder as they surge further in front.
And what an addition it is of City Lions TV that we have this week. We have the AFL Cairns, a leading goal kicker at the moment, and last check that I had, you were sitting on 18 goals. Brandon Palmer, let's say hello and how you doing tonight?
Yeah, doing good.
Very good, man. So, as it was, well, in round 1 of this year, against the North Cairns Tigers, you kicked 12 to start the season off. So, how's it feel knowing that now in round 5, you're leading the goal kicking competition?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, nice.
Take
So,
it easy.
yeah, taking it a bit easy, yeah, especially after that 12 to start with.
Yeah.
The joys of Holloway Beach when a plane gets to fly over like that. So, as it is, well, for people that don't know who you are but know about your stats at the moment, so tell us who you are and where you come from.
I originally come from Alice Springs, but live up in Nullarbor community,
Arnhem Land.
East Arnhem, East Arnhem Land, Gapuer.
Yes.
So yeah, been up, living there for a few years.
So how have you found the change here to Cairns?
Oh, pretty different, eh? But getting there.
Yeah, so as it is, so what does Brandon Palmer like to do away from football?
Oh, just sit back, watch YouTube.
Yeah.
That's about it.
What cat videos?
Or just documentaries about anything.
Yeah. Who are you checking out at the moment in the documentaries?
Oh, just basketball, NBA, all them. Like, yeah, that's about it, I think.
Yeah. So as it is, well, you are in the full forward of, let's see, the forward line for the Cairns City Lions. So how have you found it coming here to the club this year?
Oh, it's a lot different, but yeah, boys getting around and start playing as a team now. So yeah.
So we are undefeated at the moment in the seniors, 3-0 out of 4 rounds. So this weekend we are taking on the, previously until last week, undefeated Cutters. So have you had a chance to check out much of their stuff?
Yeah, I watched the replay of the game yesterday. And yeah, it's going to be a hard contest, but I think we are up for the challenge. So
Nice. So we've got another 3 or 4 or more in you this weekend.
Yeah, I think, yeah, so we'll have a probably stronger side.
Nice. So as it is, well, we are here and training tonight. So how's the body feeling so far as we are now soon to be 5 rounds into the competition?
Oh, it's getting there. Been with heart injuries, but just going through them now. So
Wow, look at that.
the train tonight didn't get my ankle strapped, so it feels better and all good.
Yeah, so anything to be able to tell us? All good, bouncing back all right?
Yeah, all right. We'll run through training tonight pretty well.
Yeah.
So
Nice. So as it is, well, you were mentioning about living up in Nullarbor there. I have been there, man. A very beautiful community, yeah. And also, so when you were living in Nullarbor, what was your favourite thing to get out and do?
oh, just go fishing, eh?
Yeah. Any secret spots you can tell us?
Oh, not really.
Not
but,
really.
Yeah, just go out, up the sea. So yeah.
Yeah. Also, well, as it is, mate, I do have a fast 5. I ask many people different things, and I don't know what I'm going to ask, but let's start off with the fast 5 for Brendan Palmer. Is what are you listening to on Spotify at the moment?
Oh. Don't listen to some music, okay, sometimes. Just a bit R&B and
Yeah.
yeah.
What's your favourite song?
Don't have a favourite on yet, eh? But just like listening to it,
Yeah.
anything, eh?
So, what is Brendan Palmer's ritual when he's warming up on Saturday for game day?
I just be focused and don't let the nerves get into you, so I'll be pretty confident all the time.
Also, whether it's here in Cairns or other communities, what kind of car do you drive?
Toyotas.
Yeah. Also, what's your favourite dish to whip up in the kitchen?
Oh, I'm not a really good cook, eh? I just like, hey, just go to the shop and get some and chuck it in the microwave.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
waiting for
cool.
bully beef and rice. Also, one last one. Let's see, if you had this Saturday off, what would you do?
Just go swimming, I think, or something like that.
Nice, Brendan Palmer. Thank you very much for your time.
Kick. Ends up coming 5.5. One step, Palmer's back there. Doesn't let him compete in the contest. 3-1. He's over his shoulder. Doesn't get enough momentum. It does. It's got the leg break it needed and it rolled through for arguably the Air North goal of the day. And it was that man's triple again. Palmer, 1v3.
Game day today at Holloway's Beach Sporting Complex, and for City Lions TV I'm joined by Michael Dudink. Michael, let's say hello and how you doing?
Very well, thanks Marky. Yeah, nice to be here.
Yeah,
Great
so-
day for footy.
It's a beautiful day as we look over Holloway's Beach. So,
fantastic.
well, the reserves didn't quite get the result that they were looking for today. Going into the final quarter with a 1-point lead and went down by about nearly 30 from my maths. Help me out here.
Yeah, it was about 5 goals in the end. Yeah, a bit disappointing for the boys, but they're on the improve. A lot of young players, so confident they'll improve.
So, as you have been around the club for quite a number of years now, seeing all these young fellas coming through, how's it feel for yourself who's been around for a while?
Oh, it's fantastic, especially this year to see a lot of the old Red Lynch kids coming through from the merger. We were involved with these kids, since they were 8, 9, 10, and to see them out here playing senior footy now is fantastic, and it's great for the club. We've got great depth and great numbers and a really good spirit, so it's fantastic.
Today is the Jerry Frank Memorial game that we are playing. So for people who don't know, are you able to tell us a bit from your knowledge of Jerry Frank?
Oh, well, Jerry's he's a local legend, a fantastic footballer from Darwin. He was a mentor to great players like Aaron Davey. And I played a couple of games with him, and he's got the hardest head of anyone I've ever known. Very tough player, and I was very sad that when he passed away last year. So it's good that we can do this memorial game for him. We do it when we're playing Hawks because Jerry's son's playing for Hawks, it's just a nice way to honour a real local football legend.
It's game day, mate. We're into the seniors game. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
Thanks, Marky.
Thank you. Game day at Holloway's Beach Sporting Complex, and joined now by former reserves player and Captain, co-captain. Yes, that's right. I got the nod there. Definitely. Mick Turner, let's say hello and how are you?
Hello everyone, how are you?
Mate, we're on top of the world for a Saturday. So as it is, it's been a while since you've been down here to the club and had a look around. So how's it feel coming back down?
Yeah, it feels a bit nostalgic really, but I'm really enjoying the atmosphere. It's a beautiful day and yeah, I can't wait to see how the seniors do in this game.
So did you get a chance to catch much of the reserves game?
I did. I watched all of the reserves game. They were up early and unfortunately the Hawks ran away with it in the last half.
So being a former co-captain is, mate, there's some new faces around. So what did you see out on the field that you enjoyed the most?
I saw a bit of spirit, and yeah, like you said, there's a fair amount of new faces out there, but you know, they gave it their all, and yeah, footy's one of those games where you can't win them all. Today they didn't win the game, but that's okay. I can see a lot of talent out there, and they've been doing well in weeks preceding. So yeah.
Without getting too personal, mate, so well, you have stepped away from football as it is, so where are people able to see and find you around the place?
Yeah, look, I'm still living up in the Northern Beaches. I'm coaching my daughter's soccer team now on Tuesdays and Thursday nights, and that just coincides with when footy training would be, so I've taken a step back from footy and concentrated on family life.
So how's the body feeling for it?
Body's feeling really good. Body's feeling really good. I miss footy. I constantly think about it. But I've put my family first on this occasion.
That's what we all have to do. Thank you very much for your time.
No worries, thanks Marky.
We are well and truly into the first quarter of the seniors game here at Holloway's Beach at the moment, and well, joining us on City Lions TV, I got a young gun for the reserves, Max Hoffman. Max, how you feeling, mate?
It was good. I was pretty sore after the game. It was a good effort from the boys. It was close, but we just got to get more boys to training so we can pull through next week.
So how would you rate your own performance?
I did my best. I can always do better though, to get my hands on the ball. You know, there's always more you can improve on.
So third game in the reserves at the moment, so how are you finding it stepping up from the juniors?
Yeah, it's good. It'll be good for me when I go back down to my junior level. So I'll be able to be much faster, heaps fitter. So it's good help for me.
So we got some people laughing at us over here in the background as well. But so mate, so well, speaking of, besides seeing you here in the reserves on Saturdays, where else can the crowd see you playing at?
I don't know, tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Tomorrow, yeah. Here. I don't know what time we play though, but...
Yeah, so what age group are you playing?
Under 16s.
Under 16s, nice. So for people that still don't know who Max Hoffman is, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I only just moved here last year from near Mackay, more inland. And yeah, I've only just started playing footy for like fourth year now, fifth year. And I'm just trying to improve, get better.
So how have you found the move coming from down near Mackay there to up here to Cairns?
Weather's a lot different, a lot hotter. You get sweatier easier, heaps humid, but footy's better, a lot harder, better competition.
Okay, mate, I do it to many of other people. I got a fast five. I don't know what I'm going to ask you, but man, just whatever's the first thing that comes to mind. So let's start off with your favourite song.
Rap Star by Polo G.
And your favourite movie?
The Titanic. Let's go Titanic. I couldn't name it off the bat. Titanic.
Well, I so was not expecting that. Also, so far, mate, you played 3 games in the reserves here. So what's your greatest moment so far?
Probably my goal last week. It was pretty good. First goal for Rezzies. Hopefully I can get more.
Nice, very nice. And also, let's see, man, have you got your license yet?
No.
So I can't ask you what kind of car you're driving. Let's see. Well, what do you like to do in your spare time?
Train, really. I play games a bit. That's about it.
Yeah,
pretty
final
boring.
one. What's your favourite game?
Probably Modern Warfare.
That's all right. Max Hoffman, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Big goal in the context of the game, and the Lions have responded and done well now. Take the lead to the quarter. 8 goals, 8.
And we are joined by the Cairns City Lions president, Shane Law. Shane, let's say hello and how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well, thank you, Marky, on this Tuesday night.
Yes, very much so. So, as it is, well, as the Lions are now coming off, in the seniors, coming off their third win in a row and sitting at the top of the ladder, how's it feel as the president?
Yeah, no, it's good. We're off to a good start. Obviously, it's pretty early days. Still some tough games coming. The truth is, nearly every game's a tough game this year, so it's good to see the competition so competitive.
Very much so. So, also looking ahead, we have some pretty amazing things around happening at the club at the moment. Are you able to tell us a couple of them?
Yeah, well, the next major function we got coming up will be on the 29th after the Centrals game at home. We'll have our players auction. Obviously, you get to bid on a player, own the players, and if they win the award, you get a chance to win some money back. So hopefully that'll go well. Otherwise, not long after that, it'll be Dreamtime by the Sea coming up early June. So that's not far away either.
So, well, speaking of the Dreamtime by the Sea, it's always one of our biggest events on the calendar. So, and also recognising Indigenous footballers here in Cairns and at the Lions as well. So, looking back on the history of this club, but we also had the Jerry Frank Memorial game on the weekend, so against the Hawks. So, the history around that game, are you able to tell us a little bit?
Yeah, well, obviously, I think this was the third year we've had that memorial game for Jerry, who was a great player for Cairns Cities and also up in the NTFL where he's done very, very well. And look, the truth is I didn't get to meet Jerry, but from all accounts he was a fantastic bloke as well. So it's really great that we can make memory of him on that day, and it's great for the Hawks to participate in that with us as well.
So, as president, you've been here for a few years now. So, how has the club been moving forward in your time as the captain of the ship, so to speak?
Well, I guess it's been a battle, Marky, but in more ways than one. But I'd like to think what we're doing is setting the club in the right direction. Obviously, Aaron's doing a great job as well, leading the players. So yeah, we'd like to think we're heading in the right direction, and hopefully we're doing that.
So looking at this year, we've got the leading goal kicker in Brandon Palmer that's about to lead in the competition at the moment with 18 or 19 goals by my maths. Also the new stats that have been coming out, they've done some great things for our players, haven't they?
Yeah, it stops people lying about how many kicks they get. So a few boys got a little bit disappointed on Tuesday when they come out and they didn't have quite as many as they thought. So no, it's a really great initiative of AFL Cairns to do that, and yeah, it's good.
So as it is, a highlight out of 2021 so far for yourself?
I think it's just the senior team's definitely been a highlight. They're playing good, consistent football. They were challenged on Saturday. They rose to that challenge, and they've done a good pre-season, so they're going to run out the games. So hopefully they can keep that going.
And one last one that I do have for you is we've got some pretty amazing guys that are around the club that have come up here from Victoria, as well as come across on a weekly or fortnightly basis from Darwin. Are you able to tell us about some of them?
Yeah, we've probably got 4 or 5 new guys this year. We've got the guys who moved up from Victoria, Charlie and Harry. Also Liam Maiden's up here, working up here, and he's come along and had a kick. He's a great young fellow as well. Obviously Robbie Turnbull's been playing pretty well over from the NTFL. I've got Ashton on board again, so he's a great player. And the best thing about all these blokes, they're not just good footballers, they're great blokes as well. They're fitting in really well and enjoying themselves here.
And also we've had some pretty cool young fellas that are coming up either in the resis or even into the seniors, making debuts, either already have or still to come later this season. So obviously youth is a huge policy within the club.
Yeah, well I think we counted in round 1 we had 8 guys that came up through our junior program. I think that someone said on Saturday we had 4 blokes that played in our under-8s playing for in the senior team. So it's definitely a strong thing, and the reserves as well are a lot stronger this year. There's probably half a dozen blokes that have come back that played in our Colts 3 or 4 years ago who've finally been talked into coming back and having a game of footy. So that's making us a lot more competitive on the ground in the resis as well. So it's great to see all these young local guys around.
I know I said one last one before, but this definitely is the last one. So as we are moving into round 5 of the AFL Cairns competition, some highlights that you would be looking forward to in weeks and rounds to come.
Well, as I said, for us, every game's a tough game. There's a few things coming up though. Obviously, we've got the All-Stars game after this weekend. Some of our boys will obviously participate in that, probably in both teams. And then when the AFL game comes up, obviously Flash is coaching the North Queensland team, so that'll be good to go along there and see if any of our boys make that team as well.
All right, Shane Law, thank you very much for your time tonight.
Thank you, Marky G.
That does bring City Lions TV to a close for this week. We hope you've enjoyed the program, and joining us on the program this week, thanks to our guests, we've had Brendan Palmer. He is the leading AFL Cairns goal kicker with 18, closely followed by Kaya Chappell from the Crocs with 15. Also, the president, Shane Law. Thank you very much for your time. Don't forget, this Saturday you can catch us all 3 games down at Fretwell Park. We've got the women from 11 a.m, also the reserves from 12:30 and the seniors from 2:30. It's going to be a cracking game against the Cutters as it all goes down. They're talking about it all across town. In a few weeks we have our players auction coming up. That is the weekend of the 29th of May after the Bulldogs game here at Holloway's Beach. Also Dreamtime by the Sea. Stay tuned for announcements on that coming up very, very soon. Thanks to David Avery behind the camera. Have a good week, and most of all, get out and check out some local footy. I'm Marky G. Thanks for your time. I'm out.